Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Longhorns offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. Kirk, this, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
Important second down play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Incompletion sets up a second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Well, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Took contact on the throw. And he's got it. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Longhorns are in the red zone now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Gain makes it 2nd and medium. The quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the extra point was up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Clemson's offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And in fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Takes the handoff. It's Miranda. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down and 10. Give it to the back again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
How about that, Chris? Third down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
The Longhorns looking to keep this drive rolling. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Short connection to the tight end here. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion sets up an important third down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Automatic in the BAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to field it. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Snags a quick throw. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made on the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Third down, out of the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. Defense is coming after him. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He'll try a pass here. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Direct snap to the back. Touchdown, Texas. This offense is still clicking. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Texas.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds an open target on the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a deep completion. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Longhorns will line up to boot it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Looking for the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to prep.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Even at a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run. Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's going to take off. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
The Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
A short completion of the tight end. Tackle made after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Fires it to the wideout, who makes the grab. He moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Clemson. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And here's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the beatdown continues. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the returner will be brought down. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
But he's got some space here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And looking to throw now on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
That gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He cannot escape, and down he goes. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. Gonna run it. It's Miranda. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Wideout's now clustered. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to scramble now. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Texas. And this one is getting ugly. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the out route. Then he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Okay, it's third down after that run. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Eludes the rush. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's complete downfield. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. That is a clear no-no. Illegal forward pass, cost him 5 yards. Longhorns will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30. Clemson getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush to sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Brought down just short of the end zone. Will be 1st and goal from the 1. The Tigers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff on a single back formation. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game. Offense. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. 1st down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the route is on. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And
that's going to be a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive